Hello everybody, this is Mr. Nardelli again. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about changing fractions to percents and percents to fractions. Now the procedure is very similar to changing fractions to decimals and decimals to fractions. In fact, you'll see that I have basically the same numbers that I had in the previous lesson. There's just one little extra step. So I'm going to start off by changing 7/8 to a percent. The first thing I have to do is change 7/8 into a decimal. So, hold on a second. If I don't have it memorized, which in 7/8's case I probably don't, I'm going to go ahead and do the division like I did before, and I would get 0.875. So I've done the one step of changing it to a decimal. Now I need to change that decimal into a fraction, or I'm sorry, into a percent. And if you remember, changing a decimal to a percent is just a matter of moving this decimal 2 places to the right. So I will move it 2 places to the right, and it becomes 87.5%. That's it. So it's one little extra step above the decimal part. Be careful and to remember to move that decimal, because a lot of times people will forget and just call 0.875%. Now, if I'm going from percent to fraction, I take my 32% and I have to first change it into a decimal. Now up here, changing a decimal to a percent, I move the decimal 2 places, 1, 2, to the right. When I'm doing the opposite, I do the opposite. So 32%, it's understood that the decimal is right here. On a whole number, it's not shown. So I would move that decimal 2 places, in this case to the left, 2 places to the left. And I would get 0.32. Okay, we'll just say 0.32. Now I change my 0.32 into a fraction. It's good to remember that this is not called 0.32, it's called 32 hundredths. If I call it 32 hundredths, I know to call it 32 over 100. Then I just simplify, divide by 4, and I get 8/25. So 32% changed to a fraction is 8/25. 7/8 changed to a percentage is 87.5. If you need anything, feel free to email me at nardelli.efsc@gmail.com. Thanks.